I'm only 20, but don't make the same mistake that I did with my relationship. If your attention span is bad and it's just brain rot, skip this video. But if you're a teenager and you're around the same age as I am, this video applies to you. I've been in 2 relationships. My first love and my second love. My first one was 2 years. My current one is nearly 3 years, in 2 months actually. And if you're thinking that I don't have a lot of experience, you're right, I don't have a lot of experience, but I'm sure that even though I don't have a lot of experience, this will help you. This will make you better than me. You probably know the first love theory. Let me read it up if you don't know what it is. The men's first love theory is a popular idea that suggests that men often hold a special lasting place in their hearts for their first love, often remembering and comparing future partners to that initial experience. Even if the relationship didn't last, essentially, the belief that men never truly get over their first love. I was only 16 when I got into my first relationship. It was also the first time that I spoke to a girl. Kind of crazy, right? But I was very nerdy at the time. We met through a dating app. I won't say which app it is, but you probably know what it is. We then met up and got into a relationship, which was 2 years. So imagine that you're a teenager, you're 16, and you experience the first time loving someone and another person loving you. You will never truly get over that bond. And it's just something that all men will experience at some point. And if your partner gets mad at you for having their first love, you should maybe find a new partner that actually understands you. But anyways, the relationship ended, and it was mainly because of me. I had so many faults and I did so many mistakes. Trust me, like I still do those mistakes to this day, which I need to work on. So after a few months, I got into my current relationship, and that was a big mistake. I love my girlfriend, I adore her, I love her, and I'm so lucky to have her. But at that time, I succumbed to a relationship, which was a very big mistake. Right after we broke up, I wanted to give my final love act. I wanted to be the man that she wanted to be with, but I didn't. I succumbed to a relationship because I fell into the temptation of having another person with me all the time, embracing me and me embracing them. Just 2 people having each other. Yes, it sounds lovely, I know, and it is, but it was a very big mistake. I wasn't really over my first love. I wasn't mature and everything just went too fast. Now, the first love theory applies to this relationship as well. When you're getting into a new relationship this fast, and when you're young, you don't do it because you love the person. You do it because you're not in the right place and you try to find resemblances. But at the time, I didn't know. Like, I liked her at the time, right? I loved being able to be there for another person and that person being there for me. It wasn't truly love. And it took me months to realize that, wow, I love this person now. At first, I tried to find resemblance in her. I tried to compare my first relationship with my current girlfriend. It sounds like a very bad thing, but if you really think about it, every single person getting into another relationship will think like this. They will try to find the resemblance. At first, my girlfriend was so much like my ex. Like, there were so many cute things, right? And I was so blinded by that I eventually fell in love with the thought of her being the same. And you never want to do that. You never want to do that to another person. You need to be ready first. You need to heal. You need your time. But as time passed, I began to look away from the resemblance. I began to look at the person, like behind the resemblance. I began to finally realize who my girlfriend is, why I loved being with her. It wasn't because of any resemblances. It was because she grew on me, and I probably grew on her as well. I began to look at who she was, who she truly was. That was when I knew that my past relationship didn't matter. And we got through so many things together. It's kind of crazy. Like, now we live in my apartment. Here at the start of the relationship, I lived at her apartment, so that's kind of crazy, right? And now I have a business and she lives with me, and etc. In the back of my mind, I thought of my ex sometimes. Like, not in the way that I wanted her back. I just thought of her. And that's when I truly knew that the first love theory is real. I love her, but it's more of a distant love, not like my current love. Because right now I love her so much. It's crazy. So after a little fight I had with my girlfriend, I truly realized that I want to be with my love and I don't want to be with the past. She will always live in my heart. That is just how life is. You can't change it. That you gotta live with it. I was awake most of the night and I was just thinking. I was so confused. This feeling, I hope you never get in my situation. But this confusion, I didn't know what to do. Tried to sleep it off, it didn't work. And the next day, I was thinking again and again, who do I want to be with? I wanted to be with my girlfriend. I wanted this to work. I wanted to change myself for her. I wanted to build my relationship, even though that we all have faults, right? I would move heaven and earth for this relationship to work. I didn't think about that with my ex. And I realized that after 3 years, which sounds like a long time, and it is. I know, 3 years, it's a very long time to realize a mistake. But I was so relieved. Like, you don't understand how relieved I was. I finally knew that my ex was just someone in the past, someone that I loved once, still do in a distant way, but not someone I wanted to be with. And that thought is amazing. I finally got it out of my way. So now it's just time to move heaven and earth for my current girlfriend, see where it goes. But never get into a relationship if you haven't healed or you haven't become the man that you wanted to become. If you truly love your first girl and you guys break up, do a final love act for her. The love act is becoming the man that she wanted you to become, a better person for the next love.